Whoa, 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 stop. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just washing the camera because it's dirty. Don't even trip, dog.
Yeah, but you can't stick it underwater like that. You'll destroy it. It's not a submersible.
Don't worry, man. This camera has an IP68 protection rating, which means it can be submerged in water. Security equipment is given a rating based on the environmental conditions that they can withstand.
So it is a submersible. Whew, thank God. You know, we need to tell the people about this.
Let's do it. Welcome back to the Security Bros. My name is James. This guy is Ken. It's kind of hurricane season. And my wife and I were having a conversation the other day, and she wanted to know, she said, hey, if you guys install a card reader somewhere, how do you know that it's going to withstand the type of weather in the area you install it? An IP rating tells you what environmental conditions that your equipment can withstand. If you have a camera, in our intro, we said it had an IP68 rating, which means that it can withstand a lot of things like dust and dirt. It can also withstand being submerged in water.
I have a question. So based on these IP ratings, this tea bag being submersible in the tea, what rating would you give that?
Well, that would probably have a 9 rating for being able to be fully submerged. IP stands for Ingress Protection, and it basically tells you how resistant your equipment is to dust and water.
I know in areas where they are prone to tornadoes and hurricanes, like Florida, there are weather ratings that make devices more suitable in those environments. Does this IP rating you're discussing now, or IK rating?
We're talking about IP rating.
IP ratings?
Yeah.
Do those apply to these devices for the weather, or is this something else?
Yeah, so IP ratings that we're talking about today are specifically geared towards dust and foreign objects, which would be the first number, and then how that specific product deals with water. So like say a light drizzle, a stream of water going right at it, or actually being physically submerged. So the first number is a number between 0 and 6, and that is protection against solid objects like dust or dirt. And the second number is 0 to 9, and this is protection against liquid. Think heavy rain, flooding, or saltwater spray. An outdoor security camera with an IP66 rating basically means that it's totally dust tight, and it can handle powerful water jets from any direction. In hurricane terms, that's a win. Typically, we look for something with an IP65 or higher. It means that the device is not going to get affected by just general dirt and debris, and it's going to withstand most water situations that we would put it through.
I'm guessing most security devices that are meant for outdoor applications will have this rating.
If they're tested for it. Not all would be tested for it, but a lot are. Yeah. Common ratings for security equipment would be, like I just said, an IP65, that's dust tight and can handle low pressure water jets. This is good for like rainstorms, but not a flood. An IP66, dust tight. Once again, this can withstand high pressure water jets, better for a like heavy wet rainstorm environment. And then you got 67 and 68, which is still dust tight, but it can handle immersion in water. Think of equipment that would be near the ground, or maybe something that could be exposed to potential flooding. Sometimes in an IP rating, you'll see an X. So for instance, you'll see IPX7. None of us like X's, but sometimes they're a necessity. And in this case, it simply means that whoever's doing the testing just did not test for the dust and dirt portion. Think about it. If you have a camera that can, maybe it's, has an 8 rating on the water scale, that means it can be submerged in water. It's probably going to withstand the dust and dirt part too. So maybe that's why they didn't rate it.
So in this case, the X does not mark the spot.
It does not mark the spot. It means the spot was skipped. So how is this stuff tested? Well, manufacturers literally and figuratively put the equipment through the ringer. There's a facility in which they can simulate hurricanes and blowing wind and dust and dirt. That is basically it. If your device is rated IP68, that's basically the top of the line you can get. Wrong, because we go up to 9. Sorry. If your equipment is rated for IP69, that basically means that it is built to withstand any dust and dirt and debris, and it can withstand periods of time fully submerged in water. Given the fact that the highest rating is a 69, I would say the folks over at the IEC have a little bit of a sense of humor, but I respect it.
If you enjoyed this humor and this video, please like it so we know, and share it so your friends know.
Bye.
Let me redo this. I'm getting off.
Getting the weeds.
The tornado has me somewhere else. All right. I have a question.